Going to talk about the background or history of the climate change. First things first, did you already know the meaning of the climate change? If you do, please stick around. And if you don't, please know the meaning of the climate change so you can relate to our topic. Alright, then let's get into it. According to Google, climate change is a long-term alternation in Earth's climate and weather patterns. It took nearly a century of research and data to convince the vast majority of the scientific communication that human activity could alternate the climate of our entire planet. In the 80s, experiments suggesting that human-produced carbon dioxide and other gases could collect in atmosphere and insulate Earth were met with more curiosity than concern.
What is climate change? Climate change is one of the most serious environmental challenges that face our planet. Urgent action is needed if we are to avert the threat it poses to many species and habitats, and of course to people's livelihoods. More cars, more factories, and more power plants are all changing the climate. Environmental change is occurring now. Confirmations being seen uphold the way that the change can just be clarified by normal variety. The latest logical appraisals have affirmed that this warming of the atmosphere framework since the mid-20th century is destined to be because of human exercises. And along these lines is because of what increment in ozone-harming substance focuses from human exercises also. For example, the consuming of petroleum products and land use change. Current warming has progressively presented very extensive difficulties to man and to the earth, and will keep on doing such later on. Day by day, some self-governing variation is occurring. However, we have to consider and all more supportive of dynamic transformations, arranging so as to guarantee maintainable turn of events.
I'll be presenting the possible solutions of climate change. According to David Bielo, there are 10 solutions for climate change. First of these is infrastructure upgrade. This would help cut greenhouse gas emissions and drive economic growth in developing countries. Second, moving closer to work. Use mass transit or switch to walking, cycling, or some other mode of transport that does not require anything other than human energy. Third, consume less. When purchasing essentials such as groceries, buying in bulk that can produce the amount of packaging such as plastic wrapping, cardboard boxes, and other unnecessary materials. Fourth, be efficient. A potentially simpler and even bigger impact can be made by doing more with less. Fifth, be vegetarian. Choosing food items that can balance nutrition, taste, and ecological impact is no easy task. Sixth, stop cutting trees. Balancing the amount of wood taken out with the amount of new trees growing could quickly eliminate the significant chunk of emissions. Seventh, unplugging of electricity when not needed. Purchasing energy-efficient gadgets can also save both energy and money, and thus prevent more greenhouse gas emissions. 8. One-child policy. A one-child per couple rule is not sustainable either, and there is no perfect number of human population. But it is clear that more humans mean more greenhouse gas emissions. 9. Future fuels. Replacing fossil fuels may prove the great challenge of the 21st century. The outline of the plan to personally avoid contributing to global warming. 10. Experiment Earth. Radical interventions to either block sunlight or reduce greenhouse gases is a potential last resort for addressing the challenge of climate change. And lastly, for us, we could also add to never forget the 3R rule. Reduce, reuse, and recycle is still important, but others forget this rule because they pass every solution to the lawmakers and the scientists. Well, in fact, change starts in you. If being a concerned citizen makes your humanity destroy, then you shall not make trash in order to save the environment and also to stop the climate change.
Today's brilliant topic is helpful for me because I realize on what track I'm going to choose in my own dream job, which is computer science. Computer science will also help for the climate change, our topic, because computer science is all about theories of computation.
These subjects makes me realize that choose a career that will make you happy and will interest you, because here you will be successful and contented in life with what you have. That's why I am choosing the career that I want and the career that makes me happy and really interests me. The career that I have chosen can help in providing a solution about climate change, since psychology has a major role in this situation, because human behavior is the central use of energy and environmental preservation. They have been involved for decades, reflected such in interrelated areas as environmental psychology, eco-psychology, and many others. It has been learned that different types of behavior and their relative impacts in using energy and beliefs and behavior can make a difference in promoting a more sustainable environment. So yeah, that's it. So now that I've shared my realization about my career path, why don't you also share yours?
I realized that I should be more efficient enough in life and strive harder to be successful. In my career path, I think I should be more practical in the things that could help me instead of being on a path that might lead me into a big mess. In my chosen career, I always keep in mind the things that could help me be more helpful for the country and especially for myself. I will be the voice of the nature if I would be given a chance as a speaker that promotes good environment.
And these prelim topics help me what should I take in my college and to pursue my dream and to do what I love.
I realize about myself is do whatever you want that makes you happy and follow your path and trust yourself. And the career path that I want to do is doctor.